My name is Linda Parker, and I never thought I would be sharing this part of my life with anyone outside my closest circle, let alone the world. But sometimes the weight of a story is too heavy to keep locked away. It demands to be spoken, even if it trembles out of your lips like a fragile secret. Looking back now, it feels like a movie I never signed up for, one that took me down a path of emotions I didn't know I had inside me: loyalty, guilt, longing, shame, and eventually understanding. It started in a quiet, ordinary way, on a spring morning in Ohio. The flowers outside my kitchen window had just begun to bloom, painting the yard in soft yellows and purples. My son, Ethan, a 22-year-old photography major at the local university, had come home for the weekend. He had always been the kind of boy who saw beauty where others saw nothing. As a child, he'd point out the way the light caught the curtains in the living room or the colors hidden in a puddle after the rain. His artistic eye never failed to surprise me. That Saturday, over breakfast, he looked at me and said, "Mom, I need a subject for my new project. I was wondering, would you let me photograph you?" At first, I laughed.
Me?
A subject for art? I was a middle-aged woman, a mother and a wife who spent most of her days balancing work, chores, and the endless list of responsibilities. I hadn't thought of myself as anything close to worthy of being photographed. But Ethan's eyes sparkled with a kind of excitement that reminded me of when he was little, begging me to let him stay up late just to finish a drawing or watch the stars. "I don't know, Ethan," I said hesitantly, sipping my coffee. "Why me? Don't you want someone younger, someone—" "I don't know. Photogenic?" He shook his head. "That's exactly why I want you, Mom. Real beauty isn't about filters and perfect faces. It's about honesty, about stories. You've got more stories written in your face than anyone I know. I want to capture that." His words touched me deeper than I expected. For years, I had lived in the shadow of fading confidence. My husband, Mark, once showered me with attention, but over time his affection grew colder, replaced by long nights at the office and constant distraction with his phone. I told myself it was normal, that all marriages settle into silence eventually, but the truth was I missed feeling seen. So when Ethan asked to photograph me, I agreed. I thought it would be harmless, maybe even fun. I had no idea it would stir emotions I had buried long ago. We set up the session in the living room, moving the furniture to let in the natural light. Ethan instructed me gently, telling me to sit by the window, to tilt my face toward the sunlight, to let myself relax. At first, I felt awkward. My hands didn't know where to rest, my smile felt forced, and I couldn't stop laughing nervously. But Ethan was patient. "Don't pose, Mom. Just be. Think of something that makes you feel alive." His voice carried warmth, encouragement, and something else, something that felt like admiration. As the shutter clicked, I let my guard down. I thought about my younger days, about the woman I used to be before life became so heavy. I remembered dancing barefoot in the rain as a teenager, staying up all night reading novels in college, and laughing so hard with Mark when we were first in love that tears rolled down our cheeks. Those memories softened me, and for the first time in years, I felt like more than just a mother or a wife. When Ethan showed me the photographs afterward, I gasped. The woman in the images was me, but also someone I hadn't seen in a long time. Her eyes were alive, her smile gentle yet strong, her posture confident. She looked like a woman with a soul worth knowing. "Do you see it?" Ethan asked softly, watching my reaction. I nodded, unable to hold back tears. I didn't know I still looked like that. From that day, something shifted. What started as a photography project turned into a series of sessions. Every weekend Ethan came home. We'd try something new, different lighting, outdoor shots, candid captures of me cooking or reading. He was relentless in pulling out pieces of me I thought were gone. Slowly, I began to enjoy being in front of the camera, not for vanity, but for the rediscovery of myself. But as beautiful as it was, there was also danger in it. Because in the quiet moments between shots, I realized how much I craved the feeling of being noticed, of being cherished. And when I compared it to the emptiness Mark gave me, a dangerous seed of resentment grew inside me. One evening, After a particularly emotional session where Ethan had captured me in the golden light of sunset, I sat alone in my room staring at the photographs. Mark was in his office downstairs, too busy with work emails to even ask how my day had been. I looked at the woman in the pictures, radiant, alive, and I asked myself a question I never imagined I would. Was it wrong to feel grateful that my son had given me what my husband no longer could? That thought haunted me. It whispered in my mind when Mark ignored me, when I lay awake alone at night, when Ethan's photos reminded me I was still worth looking at. And then, life gave me the twist I didn't expect.